Happy Tuesday! My name is Alicia Askew with The Purpose Driven Mother, and I want to talk to you today about the beauty of life and evolution in itself. So, just this past weekend, I was faced with a new challenge, and it was something that I never envisioned myself doing as far as being an entrepreneur, but it was something that was given to me at the right time. So I had a speaking engagement for a homeless shelter where I was going to cater to mothers and just help them to understand their purpose and help them to set up a routine for self-love and self-care. So I had went to the store and I was going to buy them body scrubs, sugar scrubs. But when I got to the store, they only had 3 in stock and I needed at least 10. So I was like, man, what am I going to do? I asked the associate, do you guys have any more of these in the back? The associate said, no, but why don't you just make your own? It's going to be way cheaper and it's simple. I was thinking to myself, I do not have time to be sitting up in the kitchen whipping up some body scrubs because I just already have enough on my plate as it is. So after talking to her a little bit more, I pulled up my phone and I had Googled how to make a body scrub. And it was so simple. So I had got the ingredients right there at that local store and I had went home and it only took like less than 5 minutes to fix. So I was so excited to give these women something that was wholeheartedly from me and that was made with care and love. But it ended up turning out that the event got canceled. And so I wasn't able to, use these gifts to give to the mothers. So I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do now? And it turned out that over the weekend, just this vision came to me, bright as day. And it was that I was supposed to go out and I was supposed to use the body scrubs that I have made and use it to promote my business, promote myself, and to promote the future vision that I was walking into. And so I was like, oh my goodness, this is so great. And then I started thinking a little more. I was like, wait a minute, that means I have to go to people's door, bother them while they're watching a movie, having family time, possibly eating dinner or taking a nap, and ask them, do you want my sugar scrub? That's when I started getting terrified and nervous and just was doubting myself in general. But I started talking to myself. I was like, look, Alicia, this is something that is going to help you grow leaps and bounds in your business and to help that vision that you have to become more of a reality. So I had got up my son's Easter basket and I had put these cute little body scrubs into the basket. I had a little squirt spray gun to put water in so that when I did my demonstration, I can easily, wash the body scrub off of their hand. And then I headed out the door. But as I headed out the door, it seemed like it was taking me the longest time to get myself together. I was going in and out of my door because I felt like I needed to do something else. I didn't feel prepared. I didn't feel ready to go and tackle this vision that was in front of me. So I was like, Alicia, you know your business better than anything, and you have overcome so many obstacles and challenges in your life that brought you to this very moment. And other than that, all of my past job experiences that prepared me successfully achieving this very moment. And so I was like, okay, I've done sales before. I'm a customer service addict. I love serving people. And I have a great bubbly personality. So why can't you do this task at hand? Sometimes we make something so big, so ferociously abominable, that we tend to talk ourselves out of something because we fear that it's going to be an Armageddon, a big disaster if we fail miserably. We always think of how we're going to fail, but we don't think of how we are going to succeed, how we are going to succeed miserably. So I finally took the courage and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make any more excuses. I'm not going to let any more distractions stop me. And I am going to go out there and I'm going to knock on that first door. The first door I did wake up somebody who was taking a nap. He was kind of upset and I said, I apologize. I'll come back and I'll visit you later. So that's when I had to, play mind games with myself again and just head on over to the next door. And when I was waiting for that next door to open, I had so many different emotions running through my head. I was anxious, I was nervous, and I was just going through different situations and scenarios that could have possibly happened once that door opened. But when that door did open, I just showed up fully and I showed out. I, was completely confident in myself in everything that I was saying. And even if I may have missed a word, messed up on a word, stuttered a little bit, I did not care because I knew I was there for a purpose. And I knew that my body scrub was to help them learn how to take care of themselves, as well as help other mothers in the future to be able to better take care of themselves. And so my first person that I did talk to, I nailed it and I confidently won their business. So I said all of that to say this. Even though the rest of that day ended up being a success for me, that experience alone was all about the beauty of life and evolution in itself. Life was meant for us to grow, to transform, and to evolve into a better person that we already are. So that's why each day we have to challenge ourselves to be better than yesterday. Because if we're just sitting here stagnant in our comfort zone, which isn't even comfortable because we're living a life that is not us, we're living in despair and anxiety because we're not fully fulfilled with what we are capable of doing in life, we are pretty much living a lie. And that's why we have to continue to challenge ourselves and evolve. And do not let that ferocious, abominable depiction of whatever fear that you're trying to overcome come into your head. Because even though they say that you're supposed to fail your way to success, it's more about just taking that very moment and showing up fully and just being true and authentic to that situation. Every challenge, obstacle, hurdle, anything that you are meant to overcome is an opportunity for you to transform your mind and gain a greater perspective on life. And then also, that opportunity is meant for you to evolve, master your craft, and become unstoppable on your purpose driven journey. So, what is the next challenge that was meant for you to face? And how are you going to overcome that obstacle?